Hello guys, we are back. This is Cars at 100, and as you can see behind me we have a BMW X5M today, and this car comes to you in courtesy of Access Leasing Company located in Brooklyn, New York. I'm gonna put all the information in the description box, so please go check them out. Let's not waste any more time. I hope you enjoyed this review. Okay, so in order to enter this X5M, I have this key fob, and it's a very good looking key fob. You have the M Motorsport logo on the side here of the key fob, and it's pretty good feeling inside. It has a weight to it, and it's a very good type of key that you keep it in your pocket, and it's a smooth at the same time. It's not gonna bulky. It's not gonna be bulky. It's very slim at the same time, and it's a very good looking key overall. So you have an unlock lock with BMW logo like usual, trunk release, and it's a automatic trunk on this car as well. I'm gonna show you that later. This is a panic button, of course, here on every key fob, and BMW also has it here. And overall, very good quality on the key. I like it. So in order to have the access to the vehicle, you keep the key fob in your pocket, and you have a little reach here by which you can lock the car, and you have a sensor here by which you can unlock the vehicle by opening the door like this. And you also have a LED light over there at night to show you exactly, to welcome you into this car. So pretty awesome feature as well. So let's check out the inside of this X5M. And as you can see here, the materials are very high quality, guys. Everything feels quality. Everything feels like it's made with such a precision, double stitching. You don't see any imperfection on the doors, on the leather, anywhere on this car, and everything feels like it's made with such a precision and quality that you just want to touch it, you just want to feel it. This leather, merino leather, by the way, which is optional on this car, is absolutely beautiful the way you see it in front of you here. You have a Bang & Olufsen sound system that comes optional with this car, and like I said before, this car is fully loaded. It has automatic all four windows. It has automatic side mirrors. It has everything that this car comes with, also including the carbon fiber. This is real carbon fiber package that comes with this car. And let's hop inside and see how this car looks inside. But I also want to mention these side seals. This is very reminiscent of the old BMWs, and this font is pretty cool to see on this car as well. Even though this car is a 2017 car, it has the old font that really is something that enthusiasts gonna like and see this and really appreciate, And in terms of the sitting position, pretty sporty sitting position with a huge bolstering on the upper section of the seats, rear section of the seats, everything like you would think. This is everything automatic. You can adjust these seats any way you want. You have a thigh bolstering, you have a knee bolster, you have a knee extensions, you can adjust bolstering on the upper section of the seats. Everything is adjustable in this car, and I think it is something that any type of driver would appreciate. So it's very accessible for any type of age, any type of driver, any enthusiast that will, you know, like this car anyway, same way as any other person. I think it's a very good way to deliver high performance in a very good and usable fashion. Okay, let's jump inside and see this car on the inside. Very good solid feel when you're closing this door, and this car feels really well made. And I know I say this in many other cars, but this car really implies high quality and high build quality in the making. So this car feels expensive, and it is expensive, even though this is not a regular BMW car. This is a full M car. Still, you know, BMW throughout all its models provide very good quality, but when they deliver real M cars, this quality rises a little bit higher, and that's what car enthusiasts and people who buy these cars really want to see, and this car really delivers on that part. So I want to imply this because it's very important to see how many features this car has in terms of the practicality, in terms of the usability. There are so many features that this car has. Okay, so let's start this vehicle. You have a start-stop button on the dashboard here, and car starts right up. Let's turn the music off in the meantime, and as you can see, the speakers go inside the dashboard. And it's a pretty awesome feeling steering wheel here in terms of the how this car feels, not just in the way you know, of how performance wise it is, but even if you don't drive this car fast, you know, it makes you feel like it is something special. This steering wheel on all the M cars that are out there, even M Sport cars, come with the steering wheel. The only difference is the logo here that is engraved in metal, and the stitching that is a blue and red. So you only find these features only on M cars, guys. And I'm talking about fully fledged M cars, not just M Sport. M Sport will just get this feeling steering wheel, this shape, but they won't get the stitching and the engraving here. But overall, everything is almost the same as any other M Sport steering wheel. The only difference also, which is sometimes you get the empty buttons here on the M Sport steering wheel. On the full M cars, you get M1 and M2. These are the features that you can adjust in the infotainment system, and they will provide you with basically all comfort, all sport, and you can adjust with these buttons. You can adjust to have sport, you have race, to have suspension in different position, to have a steering in different position, and every car will have a different set of settings given by the driver. So in the infotainment system, you can adjust these settings and pre-select, pre-option these buttons. So it's pretty good how this car is accessible and adjustable as well. And I say this in other videos, how I like the adjustments on the cars and how much these cars have adjustability, but some don't. And this particular car really has that, and I appreciate that. So these pedal shifters, like I said, you know, in the past as well, these pedal shifters are M Sport, not just M Sport, but real M pedal shifters. So they feel a little bit different. They feel more performance wise. You can shift here, and they are mounted on the steering wheel, not on the column. So pretty good there. Also, these dials, this tachometer and speedometer, they're really good way to show you the font and how it is, you know, basically it is very clear. You see M logo here, you see a rear section of this section here is fully adjustable as well. This is electronic, so you can have mile per hour here, you can have mile per gallon, you have a driving dynamics features here under this tachometer, and you have adjustability here, which I'm gonna go over right now. So if you have this, if you see these buttons that are surrounded by the metallic housing, this is the M performance, basically, and type of functions and options. So you can adjust steering to make it sport, or to make it sport plus, or to make it comfort. So steering wheel feels is gonna change. And also you can adjust suspension. So suspension could be sport, sport plus, or comfort. And also you can adjust how the throttle feels. So basically you can adjust it same way, sport plus and efficient. So if you press on the gas pedal, if it's in efficient mode, the car won't be that sensitive, and it makes sense. It won't be eating so much gas as in sport plus, for example. And in terms of the infotainment system, the usual iDrive system has been improved for this year. So this year you also get touch on the car, touch screen. So basically in the past there was no touch screen, and a lot of customers complained that BMW with such a beautiful infotainment system didn't come with a touch screen. So right now they have finally integrated this in 2017 year, and something that also good plus to BMW, because they listen to their customers, and it's pretty good. And to talk about the shifter, very good looking shifter. This car has also how precise you can manipulate the transmission. This is ZF transmission that is M engineer tuned, so it's basically really high performance type of transmission and can handle the power, but at the same time you can adjust it. So if you go into settings of this button here, and you can adjust how quick the transmission will shift, and it is something that also, you know, BMW enthusiasts gonna like, because there is a lot of adjustability with this car, not just with performance, but also with the dynamics of this car as well. And you have a traction control button here, you have a parking assist in this car, you have a 360 camera, you have a hill assist. So this car comes fully loaded with many options. Auto hold on the traffic light, you don't have to hold your foot on the brake. This car can hold it for you by pressing this button, so very convenient as well. In terms of the storage, very good storage as well. Big cup holders here, that rubbery feel on top of these little handles to hold the cup in place. Very good attention to detail here. There is a cigarette lighter that actually works. Lots of cars don't have cigarette lighters that work, but this car really has this you know, option that, you know, if you're a smoker, you know, this car really has this very convenient feature. You have an ashtray here as well, and you have storage, coin storage here, and you have also under your armrest you have the storage for your phone. You can put your phone here. You can you have the USB cable, aux in, and this feels pretty, you know, pretty efficient in terms of the how spacious this is. And there is a rubbery mat at the bottom, so it's pretty convenient in terms of this this storage. Also, this leather. If we talk about this leather and feeling of the dashboard, there is a heads-up display. There is a Alcantara headliner that comes with every M cars. Also very good looking interior, very high quality. I would probably give this interior, because it's so plush, because it's so good looking, I would probably give this interior a 9.5. I really like this interior, and it feels high quality. I don't see any imperfection, I don't see any mis-stitching, I don't see any imperfection in carbon fiber. This carbon fiber is beautiful, this dashboard is beautiful. Everything here feels absolutely high and top-notch quality. There is a heads-up display there, as you can see, and you have a Bang & Olufsen system, so when you turn on the audio system, it goes up and it looks pretty awesome. This middle section here of the speakers is one of the best looking on the market. And this sound system. It is hard to show on the video, but this sound system sounds like it means business. One of the best sounding sound systems on the market right now. And in terms of the visibility, I would give this car, just like any other X5 model, this car has a very good visibility overall, and I probably give this car 8.5. There are a couple of blind spots on the rear quarters, but you know, I'd still say that this car has a very good visibility. Okay, as you can see right now, I'm sitting behind the wheel of this X5M, and in terms of the sitting position and in terms of how this car feels when you're in a driver's seat, it feels, one word, it feels special. It feels like it's just a regular SUV, but at the same time, it is more than that, much more than that. It has 567 horsepower, 550 pounds-feet of torque. This car can accelerate in 3.8 seconds. It is high-performance powerhouse. This car has all the features to have it to be used every day. There is no compromise with this vehicle. It's 4 seats, 4 doors, huge trunk in the back, usability, clearance. You can take this car off-road if you wish so, but I don't know who would do it because it's a high-performance SUV. But at the same time, you can take this car to the track. It is a very good track car as well because it has massive brakes. It has a very powerful engine. It has a very good driver dynamics. It has a very good handling. This car doesn't feel like it's 5,000 plus pounds. This car feels like it's much lighter. And there is a benefit to having this car with X5M logo, not just M Sport, because BMW engineers have done a very good job designing these cars, and it shows here not just overall in how it looks in the eyes, but how this car feels when you drive it, when you use it, when you park it, when you accelerate. You know, it's something that this car gives this special feeling in return. And this gearbox, one of the special features of this all M cars, real M cars, is that if you put it in a drive mode, this car won't drive unless you press gas. It doesn't roll. So it's something that not every other car has. So it is pretty cool. Even in reverse, when you put this car, it won't move unless you press gas. So something that the BMW engineers really wanted to show, that this car really feels like it's not just a regular car, it's an M car, and it really is a good job by BMW. And overall, I think it's one of those cars that once you see it with your eyes, once you feel it, once you touch it, once you have this feeling of appreciation to this car and what it means to the car enthusiast world, you start to appreciate what the BMW engineers have done. Okay guys, let's check out what's under the hood of this X5M here. And we have a little latch here by which you open this hood, and you have this powerhouse of an engine here, 4.4 liters, 567 horsepower, 8-cylinder, 553 pound-feet of torque, a fuel tank of 22.4 gallons, 3.8 seconds to 60, guys. And this car, fully loaded and with all the bells and whistles, is $115,900 with all the carbon fiber bits inside. Also, this is the type of car that is not as fuel efficient as you might think, but still it provides a decent mile per gallon, 16 mile per gallon for what the power it has. And in the city it's 14, and on a highway it's 19. So overall, you know, it's a good mile per gallon for this very powerful powerhouse of an engine that this car has. Very good job on design as well. Guys, let's check out the trunk space in this car and how trunk opens. And in order to open this trunk, you have the remote key fob in your hands, and you can press and hold this button, and trunk is automatic. And rear section, you have the manually open here, and it drops down for the convenience of stowing things here. And in terms of the trunk space and trunk quality here, I would probably give this car 8 out of 10, because it still feels quality here. It feels like it's something that BMW has provided with practicality, and the SUV form is really good. Also, you have the spare tire in the back. There is no round flat on this car. You can use this car in terms of the you know, if you have a flat, you can put real tire on this car, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool actually. You have a suspension bits over there, as you can see. It's pretty cool. You can see it from the inside of this tire spare tire space. Pretty awesome. There is also a shock for to open this space of the tire spare. It's pretty cool. Very high quality everything throughout. Very good job, BMW.